All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Know the title of the video, so let's jump right on in and talk about it. The Carolina Panthers just put a beat down on the New York Giants, 38-0. Gave them a first-class cabin to the butt-whooping express to the New York Giants, who are now 0-3, and everybody's sitting there angry at the New York Giants. Goodness gracious, that was a dominant performance by the Carolina Panthers. I'm still smiling, but I'm not going to get too high on them, and I'll get to that in a few minutes. Three quick reasons why. The defense set a tone, and they rattled Eli Manning, the truck outside. They sacked him 7 times. I think it was 4 or 6 times in the first half. I forgot. The secondary, they play extraordinary well. I was pleased. I was happy because I have pounded the table for the longest how crappy and inept that the Carolina Panthers secondary were. And they still are, but I hope it's the sign for things to come. But I highly doubt it for the fact that when they come off a bye week, they end up losing 2 games, 2011, 2012, which is last season. Let's see what they can do. Not just the defense, the entire team. I want to see what they can do this time. You know, after coming off a bye week, they got to face the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings, both games on the road. I need to see some improvement. I want to see more. Do I think they're gonna have those type of dominant performances like we saw this past Sunday? I highly doubt it. So, number 2, the offense, they play really well. Cam Newton bounced back nicely after throwing an interception. He still overthrows his receivers from time to time, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it was in Buffalo. So, in the running game, beautiful. D'Angelo Williams did his thing. Mike Tolbert, everybody did their thing. The offensive line did a tremendous job. They only gave up 1 sack, and I love that. Number 3, the play calling, it was beautiful. Even though I'm still extraordinary skeptic of Mike Shula, who's now the offensive coordinator, and Ron Rivera, head coach, they did one hell of a job. So. And I know people are saying, well, this was more about the New York Giants losing on the road in an embarrassing fashion versus Carolina Panthers dominating. That's fine and dandy to the national media, including Bleacher Report, ESPN, NFL Network. That's fine. You can talk about the New York Giants all day, every day. That's cool. But for me and other Carolina Panther fans on YouTube and everywhere, we're going to talk about how the team came out and just put the foot on the Giants' chest and make them cough out blood. That's exactly what they did. And that was beautiful. Now, if they can find a way to win close games, I'll be extraordinarily happy too. Now, as for the upcoming game in October 6th, since Carolina Panthers have a bye week, this is going to be a short preview between the Panthers and the Cardinals. These two teams will square off in the desert. Last time these two teams met was 2 years ago. It was a 2011 season opener where Cam Newton threw 3 touchdown passes. I think he threw 1 or 2 interceptions. I can't remember. Had 422 passing yards. I mean, Cam Newton showed out. So, it's going to come down to field position, special teams, and avoiding big mistakes, and also going to be the Panthers offense versus the Cardinals defense. I have no doubt. I mean, not no doubt, but I feel that's going to be exciting. That's going to be the important one the most. The Panthers offense versus the Cardinals defense. So, and plus Carson Palmer is the quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals, and Carolina had faced him before because he was with Oakland last year. But he went out with an injury. It has more to do with Greg Hardy. So, And plus, the Panthers lead the series 8-4 overall. Do I think Carolina will win this game? I don't know. Can they win it? Sure. Can or will are two different things. Now, before I go, there's a little segment I like to do. It's called Studs, Duds, and What the Chocolate Fudge. Let's get the studs first out the way. The teams are still undefeated, including the Saints, the Dolphins. They're doing it. I think they can really challenge the New England Patriots. Well, they're undefeated as well. Chicago Bears, Kansas City Chiefs. I know the Chiefs fans are happy, and they're saying that their team's gonna go to the playoffs. But I'm still not sold on them at all, for the fact that they haven't played anybody. I mean, you play Jacksonville Jaguars. Ooh, congratulations! You want a cookie? You want a glass of organic milk with it too? Dallas Cowboys, an overrated team. Next, Philadelphia Eagles. They're rebuilding. And you're at home against the New York Giants. That's going to be 4-0. I'm just saying. Now, duds. RG3 looked bad, but he ain't the only one. Colin Kaepernick, he don't look like an elite quarterback like most people make him out to be. I mean, the San Francisco 49ers offense only can manage 10 points in the last 2 games. Whew, that's pitiful. It's one thing to lose to the Seattle Seahawks. Hey, ain't no shame in that, especially going to their building. How loud that stadium is. Woo, yeah. Ain't no shame in that. But you lose to the Colts at home? Wow. Atlanta Falcons 1-2. That's a little surprising. Yeah, that's it on the duds. And what the chocolate fudge? Wow. New York Giants embarrassing performance. Washington Redskins defense. Wow. Oh my Lord. They're just MIA. My goodness. Pittsburgh Steelers 0-3. The Minnesota Vikings 0-3. I think the Viking fans are close to being done with Christian Ponder. You want to trade? If I'm Viking fans, I'm thinking, hey, let's get Josh Freeman. I'm just playing with y'all. I'm playing. Speaking of 0-3, Buccaneers are 0-3. Who else I'm thinking? Oh, the Jaguars are 0-3. What else is new? Raiders are 0-3. So, oh yeah, one more thing on studs. The Cleveland Browns got their first win of the season, despite the fact they traded away one of their best players in Trent Richardson. So, wow. I can't believe they did that. And they still went out and won. And they go into Minnesota Vikings' house and beat them in a close game. That's impressive. Very impressive. So with that, throwing you on a salute. What's your thoughts? And I'm out.